size-inclusive clothing line Universal Standard has only been around for a couple of years, but they are already trailblazing their way right through the fashion industry. Here with the spotlight on their collection that ranges from size 10 to 28 are co-founders Alexandra Waldman and Polina Veksler. It's great to meet you two.
Thank you for having us.
Were you already in the fashion industry, or did you start from some other vantage point?
Well, I think it's fair to say that we started from a very different vantage point.
Tell us about it.
I was a journalist for many, many years, and I did write about fashion, and that's when I sort of realized that I could watch but not participate. So that was kind of the root of everything for our brand. What do you mean by that? Well, I just knew that none of the things that I saw on the catwalk would ever be made to fit me. So I was allowed to talk about them, but I was not allowed to wear them.
Interesting.
And that is how a lot of women who have a bigger body feel.
Right.
So it's just something that was rolling around.
Or not even a bigger body. I mean, size 10 is hardly, you know,
Absolutely.
some gargantuan size, for heaven's sakes.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're just talking about normal human women being able to wear clothing.
Yes.
And it's the majority of women in the United States.
Vast majority, yeah.
More than
Exactly.
67%.
So what brought you into the fashion industry?
My good friend right here. So I have a background in finance. I mostly worked in investment banking and private equity. And then one day, we were just talking, and Alex told me she had an event to go to. And it was really exciting. And she said, look, I'm not going to go. And I said, why aren't you going? And she said, I have nothing to wear. And I said, look, you live a couple blocks from Fifth Avenue. Let's just go get you something. And then she said something that I never thought about. She said, there's not a single store on Fifth Avenue that I can walk into and buy clothing for this event. And that's when the light bulb really went on.
And what kind of message does that send to customers who
Yes,
can't
well, exactly, you know,
find any clothes?
Exactly.
Clothes are not for you, is what.
Clothes are not.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to participate in the sort of all the beauty and the style that's going on around you.
Well, you fixed that, and so
we tried.
So tell me a
yes.
bit about how you conceived of the line and the accessories, and what your thought was behind this.
Well, as an end user myself, I always found it very difficult to find clothes that I found were on par with my peers who were not plus size. So that's what I was always looking for, and I was really sort of buying everything from men's clothes to clothes that were meant to be worn differently, and recutting them and cinching them and belting them and the rest of it. So it was always a case of choosing the best of the worst, and that's kind of the state that I constantly lived in. And I didn't want to do that anymore. So when I met a person who could actually run a business,
worth their weight in gold.
Worth their weight in gold.
We're seeing
absolutely.
some pictures of some of the clothes here, and I didn't mean to interrupt, but I wanted to get to this concept of Universal Fit Liberty,
yes,
which I just love to pieces. Universal Fit Liberty. What does it mean?
So we started this, I don't think anyone else in the business does it yet. We just saw that women who were looking in the mirror were not seeing themselves. They were seeing some future better self that was going to be skinnier, so they weren't buying their size. And there was
how many times have I bought the
we
small
all have
size
that.
jeans
It does
that
not
I'll be
matter,
in eventually, and then I never am.
Yeah, and you don't have to be plus. Everybody has that piece in the closet that hangs there and taunts you and says, you never got this thin.
You meant it to be aspirational,
yes,
but instead it's just
it's
mocking you
opposite.
from the
It's
hanger.
the opposite, absolutely. So we wanted to do something about relieving that anxiety and shutting up that bully that lives in your head when you're looking at yourself in the mirror.
I am all fired up about this. Now I want to see the models. Let's see the models and see what we're talking about. Come on out. Tell us all about this.
So this is one of our, she's wearing 3 pieces from Universal Standard, and also wearing the jewelry from Universal Standard, which is plus size jewelry. This is a 30% cashmere, 70% wool cape with a very luxurious turtleneck collar and a fog dress underneath, what we call a fog dress, which is a layering piece that is see-through. She's also wearing our denim because we wanted to make clothes that are very cool but are for everyday life.
That is
They're not for special
cool.
occasion.
And so what is the size range that you offer these pieces in?
The full size range. Everything we do is from 10 to 28. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. That's beautiful. And drapes beautifully. Look at this dress, you guys.
So this is our best-selling dress. It is the Geneva Dress. It comes in several different fabrics, as you'll see in the next model as well. This is the easiest dress in the world to wear. It's
Please
made,
leave that one behind.
It's made
I
of
love a shift.
Yeah, it's good. It's made of a French satin back crepe, so it's absolutely luscious on the inside and has that matte dry finish on the outside,
Right.
and it's flattering on absolutely everyone. It's very sort of architectural and geometric, and you can dress it up with any jewelry.
I love the hem and I love the cut of this, and there's something in the secret of the, see how that dress is draping that way? There's something about the way that's constructed that just floats over the body.
It floats over the body, exactly.
That is awesome. All right, next model. These women are so beautiful too. Oh, what a color.
So this is a variation on the Geneva. We call this the Geneva Fog. It's cut in the same way, and it's being worn over just a tank top and some leather cigarette pants. So you can wear it with absolutely anything.
That is so cool. So the idea is that it's just going to be the drape piece that goes over
That's
these
right.
other pieces, so it can be used just
It's a
any
layer.
way you want.
Exactly, exactly.
That's
you can wear it
brilliant.
over, under.
However
And-
you like.
yeah, however
Thank
you like.
She looks great, and what a beautiful color. Love it.
So this is our bees jacket, which is a wool jacket that is sort of shaped to the body. It's not just huge and billowy. And it really looks fantastic with pants or dresses. And underneath, we have one of our most popular sort of shirt dresses that you can wear by itself or with leggings. You can even wear it over jeans, which is a very popular look right now.
Oh yeah, exactly. And leggings with boots in the winter.
Absolutely.
You can move this piece around.
Spot
Terrific.
on.
We have one more model. Thank you very much. This is the best color ever.
Yeah, this
Best
is
color ever, ever, ever.
this is our bit of a showstopper for us. It's again a French satin back crepe. It's very sort of modest on the outside, but very, very eye-catching at the same time. It's kind of old Hollywood chic. It has the gathers on the sides and the slit in the back, and it is absolutely the easiest thing in the world to wear, and it looks very pretty, I
Do
think.
we love these? Everybody loves it. That is just fantastic. And you've got some very unique policies with regards to returns if you
Yes.
gain or lose weight. And thank you very much, by the way. What a gorgeous model. Tell us about that policy.
So the idea was that you know, people were not buying their size because they were afraid that they would lose weight or gain weight, and then they'd have to buy things all over again. So we
or
decided.
you do what I do, and you have 3 sizes in your closet.
You see?
just keep going up and down and up and down.
So what we decided to do is we said, buy the size that you are now, buy for the woman that you see in the mirror, and if you lose or gain weight, we will replace it in your new size for free.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That is amazing. And you guys are on a 2-month 12-city tour. Tell us about the Seattle stop.
Yep, so in Seattle, we've partnered with Nordstrom, and we're doing pop-up shops with them in 6 cities, starting with Seattle. And then we're going on to Portland, San Francisco, LA, 3 cities in Texas, St. Louis, Chicago, Columbus, DC, and ending in New York.
You have an excellent memory in addition to your financial skills. And you have a showroom in Redmond, right?
We have a showroom in Redmond and in New York. And
Can you order online?
Yes, we're a direct-to-consumer brand, so it's very easy to buy. And we just recently, actually yesterday, I believe, announced our collaboration with Danielle Brooks from Orange is the New Black.
Oh my gosh.
So she will be designing a Tria collection, which is a series collection that we do with people of exceptional taste. And she will be designing 3 pieces for Universal Standard. They'll be coming out in November.
I am so excited for you and so excited for us that we get to have these clothes. Thank you so very much. You are heroic.
Thank you.
To check out more clothes, go ahead, go ahead. I don't want to stop you. Thank you very much. To check out the clothes or to try one of their starter kits, yes, we'll link you to Universal Standard's website. And for another score for our audience today, you're all going home with a gift card to spend on Universal Standard. So get a head start. Thank you so much. Thank you. What a pleasure. Next up on New Day, the latest novel in a best-selling young adult series. It's being optioned for Hollywood, and the writer is from right in our own backyard. After this.